Hello everybody and welcome to the Sovereign Village Project. A lot of you may recall the rather strange comments that Biden made during the last presidential debate about a dark winter, and many of us presumed that was in reference to an exercise our government took part in at Andrews Air Force Base simulating the release of a bioweapon that was related to smallpox. That very much came to mind today as I learned that 27 states are currently investigating exposure to monkeypox in regards to a case that was found at an American airport, supposedly. Of course, this is all mainstream media narrative, so take it with a big grain of salt. However, monkeypox, which is related to smallpox, has a pretty big fatality rate, and there have been cases where it came to the U.S. and it wasn't anything more than a blip on the radar. However, now we're in a different situation because, number one, our government is at war with us, and number two, the entire immune system of the planet has been destroyed with lockdowns and stress and fear and reduction in diets and just all of the plethora of bad advice coming from our organizations like WHO and CDC, which has encouraged people to socially distance and wear masks and reduce exposure to pathogens and can always sanitize everything. So of course people's immune systems are not going to be ready to handle any kind of real disease. So whether or not this is real or not, regardless of the veracity of the story, it is crucial to stay attuned to it, because who knows, maybe that dark winter that we thought was all going to happen last winter was actually scheduled for now. And regardless of whether that occurs or not, I really can't see any other scenario except many, many very serious viruses and illnesses sweeping through the planet. That's what happens in these periods of solar minimum, and that's what happens when you destroy the immune system of an entire global populace. So something to keep in mind. It's a great motivator for our prepping and our homesteading. Stay tuned to it. I got my initial report of this from Mary Greeley News. She's here on YouTube, and a great wealth of information. A little bit on the alarmist side of things, but nonetheless excellent information, and generally she gets from really good sources and official sources. So I would encourage you to check out her video, which goes a lot more in depth into the specifics of it. Alright everybody, in the meantime, prep up, stay safe, be well, and keep in mind a lot of us are not going to be tolerating lockdowns of our neighbors' businesses or any more destruction of our liberties, so prep up y'all on the stuff that's going to protect your farm and your freedom. Stay safe, be well, and happy homesteading.